Hello everyone, Mr. Fraser here. I was asked by a teacher friend of mine to make a video for parents, especially in the primary grades, for how to log on to another e-learning tool that we use in the DSBN, which is Google Classroom. Usually with the primary kids, they need a little more help logging in, so parents or guardians will be asked to support them in logging in. So this is just a video on how to do that. But any grade from kindergarten all the way through to high school will hypothetically be using Google Classroom during this time. So this can apply to others as well. So the first thing you're going to do in order to log on to Google Classroom is you're going to go to Google, so google.ca to the search bar and should pull up the home page. And you're going to click on the sign in at the top in blue, and that's going to take you to a page that looks like this where you sign in. Now, students have an email through the DSBN using their login. So basically, the first 6 letters of the student's last name, followed by the first initial, is usually what works. But sometimes, if there are more than one, for example, Fraser K, you may be a Fraser KY, or depending on the first name of the child, more letters may follow, and then at students.dsbn.org. So if I was a student, this would hypothetically be my email, and I would hit next and then use the password that I always use to log in. And that would bring me into my Google Suite. So as a teacher, my email is a little bit different. So I'm going to put that in. It's a slightly different login for me, but for the students should be quite similar. And you type in your password. And then you should get a screen that basically like the same we had before. At the top, you will have a symbol with the first letter of the first name. At the top, mine's up here waiting for it. But you get the same home page. So what you're going to do once you're logged in, so here's my K for first name. So you're signed in properly, that should pop up for your child. So you're going to click the kind of 9 squares here, the Google Apps button. And within there, there's 2 main kind of buttons you want to know about. I'm sure many parents may already know about the Google Drive. That's something the child will probably need to use for some of the assignments. But Google Classroom is just down here. They're going to click on that. And depending on what grade they're in, they had one of these in the past, there may be multiple classrooms that pop up. So they need to pick the one that they're in currently. So if they're in grade 3, hopefully the teacher has made it clear which classroom they're going to pick. So I've created a sample class, says grade 3 and you would click on that one. If they don't have any other classes, it should log you right into what looks like this screen here, which is the home page. So basically your teacher will have set up the homepage with assignments that should appear at the bottom. If you click on the assignments as they come in, usually there's some instructions. For mine, it looks a little different because I'm the teacher, but the instructions pop up and they attach files. The main thing to make sure of is if there is attached files where they have to fill in questions on computer, that they make a copy of that document and don't just open it and start typing away, because what happens is this is a shared document, and if all the kids do that, it's going to not save for your child. So you need to create a copy of it, and then there's an option I don't think I can show you here to submit that assignment. So I'll just show you really quick. If the teacher provides your child with an assignment and they need to fill out math questions or answer some questions about a reading, and the kid needs to fill in the document, what they need to do is open it up. and there will be an option to make a copy. So under File, it's a little slow. Under File, there's an option to make a copy, and then you can make a copy, and that way they're not messing with the original document. So that's how to log into a Google Classroom and how the basics of assignments work with Google Classroom, where your teacher will share with you some assignment material, possibly sharing with the document, and you just want to make. For many students, they probably already know how this works, having access to computers occasionally in the classroom, but hopefully this is just a refresher for any parents who are trying to support their child during this time. Thanks. Have a nice night.